The moment you need her to feel valuable, you lose your advantage. Power never comes from chasing, begging, or proving yourself. Real power comes when your happiness does not depend on anyone's attention, approval, or validation. What if everything you were taught about love made you weaker instead of stronger? What if you were trained to serve, sacrifice, and constantly seek approval while calling it love? This message is for the man who is tired of being ignored, tired of giving everything without respect, and tired of trying to earn a place in someone's life. If you're ready to change your mindset, comment, "I choose power." Many people are naturally drawn to someone who has self-respect, clear purpose, and the confidence to walk away from disrespect. They are rarely attracted to someone who constantly seeks approval. Think about it. Who seems stronger, the man who sends message after message, hoping for a reply, or the man who stays calm, respects himself, and quietly leaves when respect disappears? The answer is obvious. Society often tells you to always agree, always please, always put yourself last. It says that showing endless availability is the path to love. But ask yourself, has constantly sacrificing your needs truly earned lasting respect? Or did people begin taking your kindness for granted? Power is not loud. Power is calm. Respect is never begged for. It is earned through your actions. And the strongest love begins when you value yourself before asking anyone else to value you. Today you'll learn how to become the kind of man people naturally respect, not through control or force, but through discipline, confidence, and purpose. Number 1. Stop needing her. The moment she feels that your happiness depends entirely on her, the balance changes. People notice neediness without words. They hear it in your voice. They see it when you answer every message instantly, cancel your plans for theirs, or let their mood decide your day. Little by little, you hand away your confidence. A man who constantly seeks approval stops looking like a leader. He becomes someone who simply follows. This is not because the other person is cruel. It is because your actions quietly teach them how to treat you. A woman respects a man who leads his own life. If you constantly look to her for confidence, decisions, or emotional security, the qualities that first attracted her can slowly disappear. Many mistake dependence for love. Texting all day, waiting for every reply, asking permission for every decision, making one person the center of your world. That is not strength. That is emotional dependence. And dependence often weakens attraction because it places too much pressure on one person. Imagine two men. One cancels work, ignores friends, and waits all day for one text. The other finishes his work, trains, builds his future, enjoys his life, and replies when he has time. Which man appears stronger? Which man seems more confident? The answer explains everything. People are often drawn to someone whose life already has direction. Purpose creates quiet confidence. Without purpose, many begin searching for validation instead. If you want lasting respect, become emotionally steady. Not cold, not arrogant, simply unshaken. If someone leaves tomorrow, your life should continue with the same discipline and purpose. That quiet certainty is powerful. A man who chooses his path instead of chasing approval naturally earns more respect. So rebuild your inner world. Take the energy you spend seeking validation and invest it in yourself. Build your skills, strengthen your body, protect your peace, create a mission bigger than any relationship. Because when your life has purpose, confidence stops being an act. It becomes who you are. Stop checking if she viewed your story. Stop reading the same messages again, searching for hidden meaning. Stop treating her silence like a crisis. Every minute you spend studying her is a minute stolen from your own future. Become obsessed but with yourself. Build your skills. Strengthen your body. Sharpen your mind. Become so capable and emotionally steady that your presence speaks before you do. Wake up early. Train until discipline replaces excuses. Read books that change how you think: strategy, psychology, history, and philosophy. Remove distractions. Stay away from people who waste your time with gossip, drama, and negativity. Build your future like you're building an empire. Track your habits because your future is built by what you repeat every day. Learn to accept discomfort. Choose hard work on purpose. When pain becomes your teacher instead of your enemy, few things can shake you. The strongest man is not the loudest. He is the one who stays calm under pressure. He does not panic when someone pulls away. He does not chase every test. He can say no without fear, because his self-respect matters more than temporary approval. That confidence cannot be faked. It is earned through discipline. Take back everything you've given away. Stop laughing at jokes you don't enjoy. Stop apologizing when you've done nothing wrong. Stop explaining yourself to people who have already decided not to understand you. Protect your energy. Respect yourself before asking anyone else to respect you. When your focus shifts from seeking approval to building character, people notice the difference. They see more confidence, more calm, more direction, not because you demanded attention, but because you stopped depending on it. This is not about becoming cold. It is about becoming complete. Real relationships grow from confidence, not insecurity. Build an identity so strong that even if someone leaves, your purpose remains. If another person is the center of your life, your foundation is weak. But if your purpose comes first, your confidence becomes difficult to shake. Imagine two men. One waits all day for a message before he can smile. The other finishes his work, trains, learns something new, spends time with family or friends, and enjoys his day whether his phone rings or not. Which man looks stronger? Which man would you trust to lead? The answer is clear. Don't spend your energy chasing attention. Invest it in your future. Answer your mission before answering every notification. Choose yourself before asking someone else to choose you. No healthy relationship is built on rescue. It is built when two complete people grow together. Stop walking on eggshells. Walk with purpose. Speak honestly. Stand by your values even when they are unpopular. If someone respects that, they belong in your life. If they don't, let them go. Never build your life around one person's opinion. Build a life that stands on its own. Stop watching her every move. Mute the distractions. Focus so deeply on your own progress that months later, people notice how much you've changed. Not because you're trying to impress them, because you became a better man. Remind yourself every morning, her approval is not your oxygen. Your purpose is. True strength comes from direction. A man who knows where he is going does not need constant validation to keep moving. Lead your own life with discipline and confidence. The right people will respect that. Some may choose to walk beside you. Others may leave. Either way, your path remains the same. Number 2, master your mind. No one truly trusts a man who cannot trust himself. Real respect begins with self-control. The greatest battle is never against another person. It is against your own fear, ego, impulses, and emotions. Win that battle first, and every other challenge becomes easier to face. If you fall apart every time she becomes distant, if your mood depends on her messages, or if one cold reply ruins your day, you've given away your greatest strength, your inner stability. A powerful man is not controlled by another person's approval. His confidence cannot be bought by beauty or destroyed by rejection. Most men don't fail because they lack value. They fail because they cannot lead themselves. They panic under pressure. They chase when someone pulls away. They abandon their own path the moment emotions take control. Instead of reacting, become the man who stays calm. When someone challenges your ego, pause. Think before you speak. Answer with confidence, not emotion. That is real strength. Many people naturally respect those who remain steady during difficult moments. Imagine two men. One sends 3 messages after getting no reply. The other continues working, training, and living his life without panic. Who looks more confident? Who appears to have control over himself? The answer is obvious. Stop performing to impress people. Stop proving your worth every day. People notice consistency more than words. Your actions speak louder than your explanations. If you want to become stronger, remove the boy who reacts to everything. Don't send angry messages. Don't argue just to protect your ego. Don't explain your value to someone determined not to see it. Sometimes the strongest move is silence. Stillness is quiet power. Constant reaction is hidden weakness. A person who controls your emotions controls your decisions. Never give anyone that power. Learn to sit with discomfort, disappointment, rejection, uncertainty. Feel those emotions without letting them control your actions. That is emotional discipline. No one is born with this mindset. It is built every day. Wake up early even when you don't feel like it. Train your body because discipline in one area strengthens every other area. Read books that sharpen your thinking. Study philosophy, psychology, and strategy. Write your thoughts down. Meditate. Slow your breathing before making important decisions. These habits slowly build an unshakable mind. Think of a captain during a storm. If he panics, the crew panics. If he stays calm, everyone trusts him. Your mind works the same way. You are the captain of your own life. Your values are your anchor. Your purpose is your direction. Your emotions are signals, not commands. Feel them, understand them, but never let them drive your life. The strongest man is not emotionless. He simply chooses discipline before impulse. He stays clear when others become confused. He stays focused when others chase comfort. That quiet confidence earns respect, not because he demands it, because he lives it. Choose discipline every day. Go to the gym when motivation disappears. Finish difficult tasks before easy ones. Keep promises you make to yourself. Every small victory strengthens your character. Every excuse weakens it. Feed your discipline. Starve your excuses. Lead yourself before trying to lead anyone else. If you cannot keep your own word, no one will fully trust your direction. Speak less. Do more. Avoid pointless arguments. Don't waste energy defending every opinion. Your results will speak louder than your words. When people see that you remain calm while others lose control, they notice, not because you tried to impress them, because your confidence comes from within, not from their approval. That is the foundation of lasting strength. A calm and disciplined man becomes a steady presence, not through force, not through loud words, but through clarity, confidence, and self-control. Real strength is not about controlling another person. It is about controlling yourself so completely that no situation easily shakes you. People remember the man who stays calm while everyone else reacts. Your greatest test comes when no one is watching, when your message is ignored, when you feel the urge to prove yourself, when you want to chase but choose patience instead, when you want attention but stay focused on your purpose. Those moments build real power. Many people don't need someone who reacts to every emotion. They value someone who can stay balanced during difficult times. You become that person through daily habits, not motivational quotes. Create rules you never break. Train every day. Wake up early. Work while others waste time. Build your life until your discipline speaks louder than your words. Over time, people notice that consistency, not because you asked them to, because calm confidence is difficult to ignore. Number 3. Control the frame. If you don't lead your own life, someone else's priorities will lead it for you. Your frame is your standards, your values, your direction. It is not about controlling others. It is about refusing to abandon yourself. A man without principles changes his opinions to keep people happy. A man with principles stays respectful without betraying what matters. People quickly notice the difference. Imagine a tree during a storm. The branches move. The roots stay firm. Your values should be those roots. If every opinion changes your direction, your foundation is weak. If your values stay firm, people know where you stand. You don't need to shout. Your actions speak for you. Silence backed by confidence is often stronger than endless explanations. When someone disrespects your boundaries, don't argue for hours. State your position calmly. If it continues, step away. Boundaries are not speeches. They are decisions. Know your values before life tests them. If honesty matters, don't accept lies. If loyalty matters, don't excuse betrayal. If your purpose matters, don't abandon it for temporary comfort. A standard only has value when you keep it. Many people test consistency, not because they are your enemy, but because actions reveal character better than words. Anyone can make promises, Few people live by them. Become one of the few. Don't explain your worth. Live in a way that makes it obvious. Don't beg for respect. Carry yourself in a way that naturally earns it. Learn to say no calmly. Not with anger. Not with fear. Simply because it does not fit your values. That quiet confidence earns far more respect than emotional arguments. Remember this. You are not applying for place in someone else's life. You are building a life worth protecting. The right people will respect your direction. Those who don't are free to leave. Your purpose should never disappear just to keep someone comfortable. Know exactly where you are going. Invite others to walk beside you. Never abandon your path just to avoid being alone. Look at your life honestly. Who supports your growth? Who constantly drains your time, peace, and energy? Protect your inner circle like a king protects his kingdom. You don't force people to stay. You build a life so meaningful that those who belong naturally remain. That is real frame. Not dominance. Not manipulation. But quiet certainty. A man who knows who he is, knows where he is going, and refuses to betray either. When someone sees that you stay calm under pressure, that you are not controlled by fear, distance, or emotional games, they notice your strength. That strength is not coldness. It is self-control. A calm man gives others confidence because he is steady, not because he dominates them. Real leadership begins when your values matter more than another person's changing emotions. Care deeply for people, but never abandon the principles that define your life. The moment you sacrifice your purpose just to keep someone's approval, you lose your direction. Your strength is not in loud speeches. It is in your actions, your tone, your patience, your consistency. People decide for themselves whether your path fits their own. You remain grounded either way. That is real confidence. Number 4. Lead without chasing. A leader does not spend life chasing attention. He builds a life that naturally attracts respect. Leadership is not about convincing people. It is about living with purpose. The man who constantly explains himself, begs to be understood, or tries to earn affection often gives away his confidence. The man who quietly follows his mission sends a different message. Imagine two men. One spends all day trying to impress someone. The other spends that same day building his business, training his body, learning new skills, and keeping his promises to himself. Who appears more valuable? Who seems more confident? The answer is obvious. When you stop chasing approval and start chasing excellence, your entire life changes. People are naturally drawn to purpose. Build a future that excites you. Master your work until your skills speak for themselves. Strengthen your body until discipline becomes your identity. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow. Stay kind, stay respectful, but never abandon your direction just to make someone comfortable. Your time has value. Your attention has value. Give both with intention. Healthy relationships are invitations, not competitions. The right people won't need endless convincing. They will recognize your character through your actions. Stop writing long messages, hoping to be understood. Stop explaining every decision. Move with quiet confidence. Results always speak louder than promises. Remove every habit that says, "Please choose me." Replace it with habits that say, "I choose growth." Build a life that remains strong even if someone decides to leave. Become the man who adds value wherever he goes. Bring calm instead of drama. Bring solutions instead of excuses. Bring direction instead of confusion. That kind of presence cannot be copied. It is earned. It is built during early mornings when no one is watching. During difficult workouts when quitting feels easier. During lonely moments when you choose progress over comfort. Stay so focused on becoming your best self that you stop wondering who is watching. Whether people notice today or years from now no longer matters. Because your greatest achievement is not gaining someone's attention. It is becoming the man you can respect every time you look in the mirror. This is where real leadership is revealed. Not when life is easy, but when you stay true to your values under pressure. The moment you stop chasing approval and start living with purpose, people notice. Your confidence becomes quieter. Your decisions become stronger. Your presence becomes more powerful than your words. Some people may respond differently. Others may not. But your direction no longer depends on their reaction. That is real power. You were never meant to spend your life begging for attention, love, or validation. You were meant to build a life that reflects your character. Walk with confidence. Speak with purpose. Let your actions carry the weight your words never need to. When you stop trying to be liked and start becoming a man who quietly earns respect, your life begins to change. People notice discipline. They notice consistency. They notice a man who stands by his principles. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to improve every day. Stop waiting for someone else to recognize your value. Become the kind of man whose character speaks before he does. Leadership begins when excuses end. Confidence grows every time you face what once scared you. Strength is built every time you choose your principles over temporary comfort. You are not weak. You are not finished. You have simply spent too much time distracted by comfort, fear, and doubt. Leave those behind. Build yourself again. Not for applause, not to impress anyone, but because the man you become will shape every part of your future. Become someone you respect when no one else is watching. A man who refuses to settle. A man who never abandons his values. A man who keeps moving forward even when the road is difficult. This is your life. No one else will write its story. That responsibility belongs to you. So begin today. One disciplined decision. One honest action. One step closer to the man you know you can become. If this message challenged your thinking, share your commitment in the comments. I'm building myself. Then share this message with someone who needs a reminder that real power is not found in controlling others. It is found in mastering yourself. Because the strongest man in any room is the one who leads his own life first. If this message changed your mindset, hit like, subscribe, and comment I'm building myself. Share this with a man who needs to hear it. Remember, real power begins the moment you master yourself.